everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are doing a bit of a testing video. We are looking at another one of my kits that I picked up in the Black Friday sales. So this is the I Heart Revolution Best Friends kit. It comes in two halves. So you have the pink side and you have the peach side. Today we are trying out the pink side. But inside you get a palette, which looks like this. You get a highlighter, which has really, really cute packaging, which is what I've gotten today. It's nice and subtle, but it's still there. And then the lip gloss, which is pink with a gorgeous purple shift. Again, I've got that on right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some swatches for you of this palette, and then we'll dive in and I'll show you how I created this look using the products. And then I will follow this up probably sometime next week with the orange version, and we'll do a look with that one. These are just not swatching that well at all. That's like the first four, really not swatching that great, but as you can see from my eye look, they look pretty good on the eyes, and that is the main thing. So that is all the shades, and for some reason they've gone around the corner. Yeah, there, if we do it like that you'll be able to see them better. Those are the shades. And as you can see, some are quite pigmented, others aren't swatching that great, but they do work okay on the eyes. This is a cheap set, so you can't expect it to be, you know, the quality of, say, a high-end brand or even of XX Revolution. You get what you pay for. So this is a cheap, almost like a pre-teen. It's aimed at pre-teens, this brand. However, I know plenty of people in the 20s, 30s and 40s and probably beyond that love I Heart Revolution anyway, and I do personally. They have really upped their game recently. A lot of the like tasty range I have tried, and they are so super pigmented and lovely. So yeah, I do think it's one that's worth checking out, but go ahead and watch the rest of the video, see how I sort of got on creating this look, and I'll give you my overall opinions at the end. So first up, let's try out this palette. And it's a cute palette, there's some nice shades in here, but to be honest with you, there isn't that many sort of different looks. There's a few different shimmers, so you could go for a few different sort of looks on the lid. But when it comes to matte shades, literally speaking, there's two. There's this one here and this one here. These look matte, but they're actually not. They've got a bit of shimmer to them. So yeah, we are quite, what's the word? There isn't really much we can do with this palette. So what I'm going to do, just to start off, is I'm going to just use a transition shade, and I'm going to go with this top shade here, and I'm just going to brush that over my crease. And then once I've done that, I think we're just going to do maybe like a three-toned cut crease or something like that. Then I can make use of quite a few of the shimmer shades, because yeah, as I said, there's not really that many looks you can do with this palette, but it is super, super cute. And although it's a palette that I do like, and it's a palette that I would use, I do think that it's more aimed at preteens, but that doesn't bother me because I like it. It's cute. So I've literally just put a bit of a transition shade above my crease and in my crease, because this is going to be fairly simple look, because it's a fairly simple palette. I'm going to just go ahead and cut my crease straight away, when I find a cut crease brush, that is. I've just washed all my brushes, which means that my brushes are, well, these are my eye brushes. These are all the clean ones. I've washed this many. I did this many in a day, which was quite impressive if I do say so myself. But it means that, because normally I have my brushes all set out in little categories so I know what I'm looking for. But because I've washed them all, they're just all in this big pot. I don't know where any of them are. So I found a clean one, so we're going to go in with the cream shader by Zoeva. It's the 233. Just because it's the first one that I've found. And I'm going to try, because I need to use this up, I've had it open a while, I'm going to try using this Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer, just because, as I say, it needs using up. So we're going to use that to cut my crease. I'm not sure I've ever used it to cut my crease. I've used it as a base, but I don't think I've ever used it as a cut crease, so we'll see, you know, if it's any good for that. It seems alright actually. Okay, I actually prefer that to the Revolution cut crease canvas because it's a bit thicker. It's a lot easier to work with. It doesn't move around as much and you can get a much crisper edge. So yeah, this is definitely going to be one that I I definitely think this is one that I will repurchase when it runs out. It is quite a dry formula. I'd say it's drier than the P. Louise. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Now we are going to go in with the shades. I think what we're going to do is do like a transition, getting lighter to darker. I think we'll start with this shade here, which is kind of like the lighter shade. Almost like a champagne colour, and with it being a shimmer shade, we're going to start with a wet brush, and I'm going to find something to wet it with, which could be tricky. My room is an absolute disgrace. I really need to sort it out, so if you're seeing piles of stuff everywhere, that is my life as we speak. I'm trying to get better at organising things, but I just have so much to film and it's all in disorganised piles, is the honest truth. Now, here we go. We've got a mini Fix Plus from MAC. I've never tried Fix Plus before, but we're going to try it for this. So I'm just going to put this lighter shade in the inner corner. Probably only across maybe a quarter of my eye. And it is kind of skin tone to that one. So next, I think we're going to go in with this pink shade. And again, I'm just going to do that in the next quarter. So I'm keeping these areas quite small. I want to try and get quite a few shades on the lid. I will go over and make these more vibrant and make them more shimmery once I've laid my colours down. I just want to get, you know, the colours where they belong, and then I'll go over, blend, and also maybe use my fingers just to make them that little bit more vibrant. I feel like I've got hair. And then I'm going to take this middle pink here. That one's got a lot of pigment. Yeah, that one's much more pigmented than the rest. And then we'll go in with the darkest shade, which is almost red on the end. We'll do that on the last portion. So at the moment it looks a bit messy, but that's to be expected. We just shoved some colours on and we didn't blend. So now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to try and deepen up these colours and do some slight blending at the same time. So this is the Morphe M507. I'm just using this now to blend with because it's a pencil brush, but it's kind of got a bit of blend built in. It is a bit fluffy. And what I'm doing to blend is I'm literally taking the shades I've used originally, small amounts on the brush, and then going over the seams, the joins with those shades. and then I'll go in with the next shade and the next shade and the next shade. You can keep doing that until you're happy with the blend. So I'm now happy with the blend between the first two shades. I'm just going to keep moving along. So now we're on the blend between the first pink and the second pink, so like the third portion. And again, I'm just taking the darkest of the two shades and running it over the seam, and then going back in with the lighter shade and doing the same again. And then we're on the outer portion and just do the same again. So go over the second darkest shade with the darkest shade, just lightly, not too much, so that it actually turns that shade, and then back over with the lighter shade just to make sure you haven't lost the difference in colour. So I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to pop off camera. I'm going to do my base and my lashes and things, and I'm going to come back, and then what we can do is we can try out the highlighter. We'll give this one a go. And also we've got a lip topper to try out, which is beautiful. That blue shift in it is so pretty. So we'll try those out when I come back, and we'll do my under eye and sort of finish everything off. So I'm back. Let's finish off my eyes, and also let's have a go at this highlighter. So this shade is called Love. And it is like a really nice champagne shade, which looks like it'd be ideal for my skin tone, but let's find out. Yeah, I like that. It's just really subtle. Pleased with that. So let's just finish off my under eyes, and then we'll try the lip gloss. I've just put a bit of lip balm on. I've got nothing else on my lips. I was going to put a lipstick underneath, but because of the shade that it is, I don't really have anything that will work with it. So I'm just going to try it by itself. And I feel like I've got a hair stuck to my lip. Right, under eyes. So on the inner corner, I'm going to be using the same sort of champagne shade we used on the inner corner of my upper eye of my eyelid. So I'm just going to use that in the first portion of my eye, first corner. Then we're going to go in with the slightly darker pink, and we're just following the same pattern that we used above my eye. And I am sort of overlapping the shades a little bit just so that it's blending as I go. So now I'm just gonna stick some lip gloss on, and then we're done. I do like the shift on this lip gloss, it's really pretty. I used to always wear lip gloss, I never used to wear lipstick. But nowadays I always wear lipstick. But yeah, I like that. So to some people this would not be a toned down look. To me this is like a toned down going out look. I probably wouldn't ever do something this simple to go out. Not that I go out because of obviously COVID and everything, but if I did, I don't think I'd do anything this simple. But this is kind of like a more wearable, because I feel like I don't wear wearable, you know, looks. This is a more wearable look. I do like it. So yeah, this is the finished look. Very, very simple, but I like it. So I definitely think this kit is worth picking up. So you get, we've just used one half, so we just used the pink half today. There's an orange half that I've got to test yet, which I haven't tested out yet. And if you can get this look from half of it, and it was very, very inexpensive, I definitely think it's worth it. It's definitely one to pick up if you're looking for a gift for someone, or even if you're just looking to treat yourself to something that doesn't cost the earth, because obviously Christmas time you generally spend money on other people, not yourself. So if you do want to treat yourself and get something, you know, cheap and cheerful but that looks really pretty and nice, then yeah, it's definitely one to consider. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. I do hope to see you in a video again soon, and keep watching to the end because you'll see a list of all my current Patreons that I am truly, truly grateful for. Thanks for watching. Bye.